make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration, all I'm saying.
Hi, this is Mary from Mary's Stamping Happenings, and today is There's a Card Thursday, and we're going to be making a really quick, fun card. This thank you card, and I call it Little Letters Thank You. The supplies we're going to need is we're not going to need any stamps for this one, and what I have been using is I have been using Blackberry Bliss, Hello Honey, Lost Lagoon, and Basic Gray inks. For cardstock, all you're going to need is a piece of Whisper White, 5.5 by 8.5. For the accessories, the Designer Series paper, I'm going to be using the Moonlight Designer Series paper pack. And or you can use a piece of cardstock yourself. We're going to need some stamping dimensional or glue dots, and we're going to need an Aqua Painter, plus we're going to need our Big Shot and the Little Letters framelets. The thinlets, there really are. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your cardstock in half. Then you're going to get your Aqua Painter and some of your inks ready. And you can use any inks that go together. Since I'm using the Moonlight, I decided to use the inks that they said go with that paper pack. So what you're going to do is you're just going to get your Aqua Painter wet, and then you're going to get some ink, and you're just going to go over it a few times, and then make sure the ink is off, and then grab your next color, go over it a few times. Make sure the ink is off. Grab your next color. And then grab your last color. Make sure your ink is off, because you don't want to start again with ink on it. Here we go. And then you're just going to set this aside a little bit to dry. I'm just going to close my stamp pads while we're waiting for it to dry. Then we're going to take our Big Shot, and this time I'm not going to be using the magnetic platform. I found out that the magnetic platform, the magnets must go in strips. So if you really want these little alphabet things to work, you have to line them up on strips, and sometimes you don't really want them to line up that way, and then they get all confused. But you want to lay your card flat, open it up, lay it flat, and then we're just going to put T, H, Oops, forgot the important thing. We want to put down some wax paper so it's easy for it to come off. T H A N K Y O U. Now, where is my... I know it's here. Oh, there it is. You'd think with how it's scratched up, I'd be able to see it. And we're just going to run that through. Let's put this here. Be right back. Okay, then we're just going to take this off right here and save the letters because you can use them on other projects. And you might see that other project here in another week or two. So I usually just take off, and it comes off, and you're just going to take those letters out. And there you've got a thank you. Now you can either use just a piece of cardstock and it just jumps out, or you can use a piece of designer series paper in the back. One thing I will have to tell you, a good tip is don't use a piece of designer series paper that's either white or has a lot of coloring or dots or just splashes like that, because they won't show up as well. I'm going to put this on with our glue dots. And what you're going to do is you're just going to put it to the right to the front. So if you are using designer series paper, you may want to cut it just a little bit smaller. And there you have it. There's Card Thursday. Thanks for visiting and happy stamping.
If you wanna play, make it about a play.